Because at the end of the day, regardless of what business we're in, it's about understanding, knowing people, building relationships, building trust, and all the things. You said something interesting in there that, because I think this is a point that maybe gets overlooked sometimes, specifically in construction. Coming from, I don't know how you phrase it exactly, but coming from the restaurant business, you knew people skills, relationship skills, right? That's something that's inherent in that business. Walk through how that, like early on specifically, just translated to success in construction. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what business we're in, it's about understanding, knowing people, building relationships, building trust, and all the things.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how you think that kind of propelled you specifically or the company as a whole.
Well, I mean, there's a couple parts where I think, like, you know, the part that one of the things I loved the most about being with my dad and being in the restaurant world was there was, believe it or not, there's a huge adrenaline rush. Like, you know, you spend the morning or you spend the afternoon, depending on which service you're doing, getting ready for lunch or for dinner. And then when those come, man, it's a rush. And that was kind of like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like the drug that fueled you. Like, hey, I can't wait for that to come. And in our industry in construction, you know, you spend all morning in the kitchen planning for what's going to come your way, and what we do is kind of the same way too. But then with that, things don't go right during dinner service. And how do you deal with that? You know, something out of this experience they got that didn't go the way they wanted it to go. And, you know, I would tell you at the time, you never realized like how I ever use any of this, but I mean, it's all the same, right?
Yeah, that's
like,
amazing.
What you guys do, what we do, it's like, hey, manage expectations and deal with people. You just learn how to use those things and apply them to whatever we're dealing with on the jobs we're working on.